Hey yo, welcome to My Way Mysteries, the channel that brings you multi-dimensional content, which means that the readings are from a broad and expanded point of view and that they're not for a specific time but should resonate with you guys whenever you come across them. I'm doing this reading today, but I might only release it tomorrow because I've already done today's reading, but I feel like there's more. So, okay. Some of you have a traumatic response towards receiving. Like, you're being shown love by your ancestors, by the universe, by God, but it's hard for you to perceive it because you've spent a really long time dealing with people that held back these type of things from you. They held back love from you. They held back anything that meant that you would feel pleasure, that meant you would feel joy. You have people in your life that purposely held that back from you. And now that that's coming into your life, I don't know, there's a sense of you kind of like maybe feeling suspicious of it, feeling paranoid, and just outright rejecting. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it. Because, child, this is what you've been asking for. And now that it's coming, you know, you're kind of tiptoeing around it. It's like, it's almost like you're too used to not receiving. You're too used to always giving. And now there's a part of your life that's coming or has already arrived where you're receiving. And I don't know, you just feel like you're fighting it. Even if it's subconsciously, but like you're fighting it. There's something in you, guys. It's like you feel like you don't deserve. You have grown to believe the type of behavior that has been going on in your life up until now, which was basically these people pela were communicating to you, Hori, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Why would I give you love? Why would I give you faithfulness? Why would I give you loyalty? Why would I give you joy, pleasure? You don't deserve that. That stuff is only for me. And in turn, when you were busy giving that to these people and basically believing that they deserve it and you don't. Yeah, their actions, even if they were not saying it, but their actions were basically telling you that you don't deserve it. Some of you, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe you're like a housewife type of thing, and there was always like this undercurrent of like, you don't really bring any money to the table, so chill. Like, don't be wanting too much. This shit is toxic. Some of you may have gotten into a relationship with someone who is like very financially stable, like a rich person basically. You know, like a rich woman, a rich man, and it seemed fun and great in the beginning. It was all great, but then later on, yeah, this person started to kind of throw that into your face. Like, I do everything for you. And yeah, so now, but that was like, this feels like that was a past situation, but that kind of treatment within that relationship has made you feel like I don't know, even now when you're making your own money, even now when you are contributing to the family, and even if you're not contributing monetarily, because if you're like a stay-at-home mom or a housewife or whatever, you're raising kids, right? Like you're doing the whole cooking and cleaning and all of that, right? So, I mean, you are contributing. Just because you're not contributing monetarily doesn't mean that you're not contributing. And even those of you that were in those relationships, you were a support system. Like, hello, you were like cheering this person on and stuff like that. Like, come on, it's a relationship. You were contributing. But yeah, even now when you're out of the situation, because this feels like it's an old situation, but you never really healed from that kind of trauma. Some of you is like childhood stuff, you were just never really given the attention that you needed. So you were made to believe that you need too much, that you want too much. Some of you were maybe sick as children and you developed a certain guilt, where it's like you took too much of your parents' time, you took up too much of your parents' money, maybe in medical bills or something like that. But there's a certain guilt that you have. And so, like, the way in which this guilt is manifesting is that every time you get something, like you almost want to pay back. Yes, you're the type of person who, even when someone does something nice for you, like, you need to do something nice for them immediately. For you, that's balancing out the scales, because if you don't do that, you feel like you feel undeserving. It makes you feel undeserving when you're the one receiving. So you quickly counter that with doing something for them quickly. Every time someone does something nice for you, you immediately do something nice for them. Every time someone says something nice to you, you immediately want to say something nice about them too. You never can just receive. Like, it's okay when someone says you look nice to just, like, thank you. You don't have to always be like, oh my God, me? What about you? You look amazing and whatever, whatever. And I know you guys be thinking that's cool and that's nice and you're also just being nice to your friend. I'm just saying, be open to the realization that maybe the reason why you do that is because you don't know how to receive. Even if it's compliments, you don't know how to receive. You know how to give. Yeah, a lot of you, this does stem from a childhood type of thing, where with your parents or with your home, you had to do something in order to receive some kind of attention. So, like, you always had to be cleaning. You were that 13-year-old that was cooking for your whole family or something. Or, like, I don't know. Yeah. This feels like a mother-daughter relationship that also could have gone sideways. Like, where your mother really expected you to, like, be the woman of the house when she's not there. That's when it first started. But then it became you're the woman of the house even when she is there. Like, you be cooking, cleaning, like, you be doing all this shit. And the thing is, I think, like, I mean, it's fine to help out around the house. That's what families are about, right? Like, it's about working together so that everybody is happy. But this might have happened to you when you were too young, where it kind of took from your childhood, maybe. Another thing is that it could have happened in such a way where unless you do those things, you don't feel loved. Unless you do those things, you don't feel any kind of devotion or, you know, care from your parents. And it's resulted in you now being like that. You do it in your workplace also. You do things that, like, you ain't getting paid for because you want to be seen as the exceptional one. And it's not, guys, you can be exceptional doing exactly what you're supposed to do. That you can be exceptional just doing that. But you feel like you have to go the extra mile above and beyond in order to be seen as excellent, as exceptional, as amazing. It's not enough for you, even in your relationship, to be just who you are. You feel like that's not enough. You feel like even if you're in like just a relationship and you're not married, you feel like you have to wash clothes, you have to cook, because otherwise is this person gonna appreciate you? And if you're a man, you feel like you have to provide for this person, like even though it's a relationship and it's not a marriage, you be feeling like you have to provide. You be feeling like you feel like you know, this is so weird. I did not expect this to come up. You feel like as a man you have to want sex like every day, because otherwise is this person gonna see you as a real man? This is wild. But you're getting clarity. I don't know, there's like a wave of self-love that is about to hit you. Oh, it's because you're about to receive that which actually shows you that, I don't know, there's something you're about to receive that is gonna hit you like a wave, like a tsunami wave, where it's like, firstly, you should have received this ages ago. It's going to make you realize that you're being treated unfairly in some situations, and in some situations you are the one that is treating yourself unfairly. There's a there's something that you're going to receive that is about to wake you up, like you're about to wake up from this slumber of having to be extra. Oh my, oh my, it's a certain person. Oh my, scandal. Yo. It's a certain person. Check this out. You've got an emperor here that's about to put you in your empress state. Like, which is basically a state of flow, and you expressing yourself from a more authentic point of view, for a more true point of view. Some of y'all are, yeah, some of y'all, like, let's say, are women, and your masculinity is on overdrive. Like, it's on overdrive. It works overtime, night shift, day shift, weekend shift, all the time. Boo, you might as well be a man. And I'm not saying that to, like, you know, I'm not trying to be controversial within the whole gender, whatever thing. I'm just saying what it is. Basically, what I'm saying is that there's a need for you to balance out your energies. Your masculinity is on overdrive. And oh, here's the funny thing. So even if you are a man, this is for men and women. If you're a man, your masculinity is on overdrive. It's too much. You're not balancing it out with your femininity enough. If you're a man and you resonate with this reading, it's okay for you to receive. Just because you're a man doesn't mean that you shouldn't be receiving. It doesn't mean that you must be giving all the time. And I know that, like, the way things are going right now in our society, it's like, you know, and it's not false, like the narrative that's going on right now, like about certain men or like the male species and stuff. But I mean, come on, we understand that it's not all men, right? Like, it's not all men. But you've been kind of caught up in that narrative that's basically saying that men are not doing enough, and you've basically been hurting women for the past like 5 million years. And like, there's a need for all of you guys to repent. Facts. But it's not all men. We get that. It's not all men. And so you've kind of, I don't know, it's almost as if you grew up in that state where, like, you have been triggered by that, and you're constantly trying to prove that you're a good man. You're constantly trying to prove that you're not like other men. And there's just a need for you to, like, relax right now and introspect. However, chill, because like I said, there's something coming into your life that's going to balance out the energies. It's going to balance out the give and take within your life. I'm surprised the Six of Pentacles hasn't come out. There's something in your life that's going to balance out the energies in your life. Yes. Oh my God. See, you're moving into, listen, you're moving into a state of balance. You're moving into, you're moving into a state of balance. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's the reading. I hope you guys resonated. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to book a reading, all the information is in the description box. Toodles.